Following a developing story in the city of South Fulton, where police are searching for the gunman who opened fire on 3 teenagers along Two Lakes Circle.
Justin Farmer.
I'm Jovita Moore. Thanks for joining us. Disturbing surveillance video caught the last seconds of the man's life, and the killer with a gun there, dressed in white.
And I ain't satisfied that my ops did. One of my ops, I call my aunt, baby mama, mom head. She got.
There was a party here where 2 people were killed at this Air BNB.
Okay, gang, with the YSL indictments, Georgia or Atlanta has been in the spotlight a lot in recent weeks. The state is home to more than 10 million people, and the number continues to grow each year. It's one of the fastest growing states in America. If you already consider Georgia home, you know the state has a lot to offer, from good manners to great food. But it's also home to countless of gangs that terrorize the city, increasing the crime rate year in and year out. My name is CJ from YouTube, and today we are going to focus on the deadly war between 2 of the most violent young gangs in the south of Atlanta. 257 Stain Gang versus 1725 Jacket Gang. The beef between the 2 gangs have claimed lives of many young men and injured others, leaving families mourning the loss of their loved ones. Before I get started, I want to say majority of the information provided in this video are in the public domain. If you like what you see in this video, please feel free to give us the HBO special once again by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. Let's go. Gang territory. 257 Stain Gang, East Point. What would be considered a suburban neighborhood, East Point is located just southwest of Atlanta with a population of about 35,000 people. The violent crime rate is more than triple of the statewide rate. Triple. Damn. And while violent crime rates are more common in East Point than any other city in the state, the property crime rate is even more discouraging. Not only does the East Point have the highest property crime rate in the state, it's the second highest in the nation. Jeez. For those of you who are not familiar with what a property crime is, let me explain. If you live in East Point, you gotta hide your belongings. The nice Hellcat you like to show off, they might just put a tracker on it, and when you wake up in the morning, it's gone. And your bitch, your girl, might be taken by the streets. Apart from its brutal reputation, it is the birthplace of some legendary rappers. Goody Mob, Big Boy, Andre 3000, Killer Mike, and CeeLo Green. Located in Union City is where the ops reside. These are the 1725 Jacket Gang. What a very interesting name for a gang. If you guys from Georgia, you know why they named themselves Jacket Gang, let me know in the comment section below. Similar to East Point, Union City environments are very much the same, with crime rate through the roof. Both East Point and Union City were voted in the Wall Street list of 50 worst cities to live in.
It is a list no city wants to make. Tonight, 3 Georgia suburbs have been named among the worst cities in America. College Park, where Cam Newton grew up, Union City, and East Point all made Wall Street's 24/7's list of 50 worst cities to live in.
In general, yes, East Point is not a bad place to live.
I would agree that it's possibly one of the worst places.
While the 257 Stain Gang were in the streets, they also tried to make their way out through music, with rappers like Ray Ray finding success, accumulating millions of views on YouTube and streams. 1725 Jacket Gang is one of the most ruthless young gang in the state and is strictly in the streets, but later will go to cultivate their own rapper by the name of FN the Dealer. But more on that later. These 2 gangs were all about the smoke. They wanted all the tension with whoever and wherever. These suburb demons didn't do drive-bys. They did their drill on feet, walk on their ops, and blast them.
Well, it's also damaged a neighbor's vehicle.
Whoever it was on feet. Ain't nobody came in no car. We ain't see no car. We just heard shooting.
And they didn't care about witnesses and did their killings in broad daylight, without even wearing their traditional shiesty mask. And after their ops succumbed to their injuries, they will boast about their ops that in songs and online. The beef between the 2 gangs allegedly started in 2018 when 2 of 257 SG members were killed and another 15-year-old was also shot in the face.
2 men are dead and a teenage boy is in the hospital after a triple shooting.
It happened just before 1 o'clock this morning on 2 Lake Circle in the city of South Fulton. And
that teen, we're told by neighbors, is 15 years old at the hospital. Apparently, according to them, he was shot in the jawline, in pretty bad shape, is at the hospital right now being cared for. 2 adults here at the scene in the city of South Fulton did not survive this gunfire that broke out just before 1 o'clock this morning.
It was reported in the streets that 1725 Jacket members were responsible for the killings, but the 257 members they took were very popular and loved members in the crew, and 257 SG were willing to do whatever it took to get their get back, even if it means putting money on their heads. And that's exactly what happened when they allegedly caught one of their ops lacking. A 1257 member that went by the name of Willie B in the streets was shot multiple times as he was leaving the barbershop. He appeared to have been on the phone with someone, and within seconds, the gunman hopped out of nowhere and opened fire. Even though the shooting was caught on camera, no one was officially charged with the murder, and the death of Willie B remains a mystery. This could have been because Willie B was beefing with a lot of crews, including the 2727 gang. And if you're from the city, you know 27 is clicked up with 257 SG. And after the death of Willie B, both rappers from each clique, Ray Ray and Baby Tay Rose, began to collaborate, releasing a song titled Where You From, with Baby Tay taking shots at 7 and dissing their fallen member Willie B, alleging that he may have something to do with the killing and he don't mind putting another member on Fox 5. The dissing continues on Instagram and they continue to smoke on Willie B. With his dissing and involvement in the beef between the two gangs, Baby Tay Rose was charged with murder and armed robbery and placed in one of the roughest military jails in Georgia. Although I can't confirm who it was he murdered due to his age at the time he was arrested, but even in jail he continues to take shots at Willie B. Up to this point, both sides had lost members, but they were not letting up and wanted all the smoke and would try to hurt each other once they crossed paths. But during this time, 257 was on the way up because rapper Ray Ray was starting to catch a buzz with his song Crash Flow, which at the time had accumulated 35 million streams. With more success comes more hate, especially with what was going on between the two gangs. His success only made him a bigger target in the streets. And on the 24th of July 2020, to which Ray Ray was expected to leave for Los Angeles to attend a studio session after signing with Motown Records. However, earlier that day, him and 3 friends were invited by some girls to attend an Air BNB party on Sunset Avenue in the Vine City neighborhood.
Alicia Boyd tears up thinking about how her only son had such a promising future and it was cut short by gun violence.
It's senseless. It don't make sense to me.
Her 18-year-old son, Razion Boyd, was killed along with 19-year-old Deshaun Clark. 2 others were wounded when police say they were shot right after they got out of a ride share at a party at an Air BNB last month. Boyd says her son's friends were going to the party, but he was headed to a music.
After their deaths, rumors began to float around that the girls that invited them to the party or had the address to the party may have set Ray Ray and their friends up. But as usual, the forever ending cycle continues, finding the ops from the other side dissing Ray Ray. His death remains a mystery 2 years after he was killed, and the case remains open. After the death of Ray Ray, the beef between the two gangs had slowed down just a bit, but they have formed their alliance with bigger gangs in Georgia, such as PFK. Fast forward to 2022, 1725 members began to rap, with the most notable rapper that goes by the name of FN, The Dealer, who's currently signed to Young Thug's record label, YSL. My name is CJ from YouTube. If you made it this far into the video, you like what you saw, please feel free to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I plan to do another video about PFK, and if you want me to cover a particular story, please feel free to DM me on Instagram. My name is CJ once again, and I'm out. See you on the next one.